What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're a Bulls fan, this is the channel for you. If you love NFL content, this is the channel for you. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the support. And today we're going to talk about the Chicago Bulls. This is a video that was destined to happen. Obviously the draft happening. I kind of just wanted to just simmer down a little bit and just kind of calculate, who did we actually get and where's this franchise going moving forward. So Dalen Terry, this is who we're going to talk about. He's a young kid from Arizona. I believe he played one season there. He's listed at 6'7", 195 pounds. His wingspan is 7 feet. And that was what really stuck out to me, was his wingspan. I'm looking at this guy and I'm also watching this film and I'm seeing how he's pickpocketing players and, he's reading passes, disrupting passes and deflecting passes because of his arm length. And, he's going to be a really good player. And he's going to be a really good player for the Bulls. And I'm not just saying that because we drafted him, but we all know that we needed a wing. We needed a player that can be a wing. And looking at Dalen Terry's, looking at his talent, he can do a lot of things on the basketball court. He's not just I see him being a playmaker, him being a defender. He averaged 1.2 steals per game when he was at Arizona. Like I said, there was a lot of transition points from this dude. It was just open court after steals, after steals, after steals. He's really smart. He's really intelligent. He can read. He's really aware on the court. His awareness is really, really good. And I think he can fit he can complement this Bulls team because of the high flying. This Terry guy, he is super athletic. And that is one thing that the Bulls, that I'm seeing, we're building this team to be athletic. We're trying to build this team to have stature. And I think Terry is going to be our guy that can be our defender. He might be our best defender. If he can improve and get better along the season, he may be our best defender by the end of next season. I think he'll be our best defender. That's how much potential I see in him. And obviously with his playmaking, he's really good at passing. He's a guy that can pass on alley-oops. He's unselfish. If I had to compare him to a player, I look at him as Scottie Pippen. I think that's a good analogy. He's not so much of a scorer that's going to break you down and hit you with a step back and hit a three. He's more of a guy that will, he's more of a guy that will attack the rim. So he will hit you with a crossover and, and drive. He has a good layup package. And then he can also finish at the rim with dunks. That's what it really comes down to. So he did play 37 games at Arizona. He averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3.9 assists. And his field goal percentage was 50%. And then he shot 36.4% from three. So he's a good 3-point shooter. I wouldn't say he's great, but he's a good 3-point shooter. And he's shooting 73% from the free throw. So he can get to the rim. Free throw shooting is going to be really key for him because that's a lot part of his game. It's him attacking the rim and him being able to draw fouls. But I'm really excited to see what he's going to do because I think I can see him elevating this team. I can see Lonzo throwing lobs to him, Caruso throwing lobs to Terry, and I can see Terry throwing lobs to Caruso. I just see so much, alley-oops and so much ball movement, and that's what this Bulls team is built off of. Obviously Zach LaVine is our star player. He takes a lot of shots, but we also swing the ball a lot, and we make sure everyone, touches the ball and, everyone can get a shot up. So I think with Dalen Terry, I think him, orchestrating himself into this offense, he's more of a guy that's a guy that's gonna cut to the basket. He's a guy that you have to feed the ball to. He's not a guy that, you give him the ball, he's gonna put you on an island. He's not there yet as far as offensively. He's not that kind of offensive talent. And as far as his, his shooting, he will hit shots when he's wide open. His form seems like it's slow. His form seems a little bit slow, but he can work on his mechanics. But I think other than that, I see him being a great defender. I see him being a two-way defender / playmaker, if that makes sense. And then his scoring ability, that will come natural off of his athleticism. Like I said, I think he's going to catch a lot of alley-oops, a lot of transitions. him pickpocketing on defense, him making defensive plays. I think he's going to be, a coast-to-coast player, a downhill player. I can see him just going coast-to-coast after a steal, getting a dunk on fast break, on two-on-one situations. I see him being that kind of player for us. And, I'm really excited. I'm not just saying this because I'm a Bulls fan, and I know a lot of people wanted that Walker kid from Auburn, that center, but I'm excited about this pick, just because we need length, we need height, and we need stature, and I think Dalen Terry, he can really be he could be our best defender on our team, and that's key, with his long wingspan, and yeah. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too lengthy, but I want to hear your guys' opinion on Dalen Terry. So like I mentioned before, he's a guy that's going to be a perimeter defense. I can see him guarding, the guard, small forward, a little power forward. I don't see him guarding centers, the five, but I think that this Bulls team, we're going to develop him into being more of a wing. I don't think we're going to swing him into being a guard, even though he could be a guard, because like I said, he's a tremendous passer. His ball handling skills is his handle in transition is really good, but him bringing the ball up, I don't really see him being that kind of guard, being a point guard, bringing the ball up. I don't see him being that, but I think he's going to do some good things for this Bulls team. I don't think he's going to start right away. I think it's going to take time for him to improve, learn the game, learn the speed of the game, and, just work on his shooting, his mid-range shooting, stuff like that. But I'll probably make another video on him sooner than later. But this is just an introduction for you Bulls fans. Like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Drop a comment below. I want to hear how you guys feel about Dalen Terry and what he can bring to the Chicago Bulls. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Peace.